Give the call to the member for Hume. Give the call to the honourable member for Lingiari.
Thank you, Speaker. My question is to the Treasurer. Treasurer, how is the Albanese Labor government's responsible economic management strengthening our economy and cleaning up a mess of a wasted decade?
Give a call to the Treasurer.
Thanks very much, Mr Speaker, and thank you to the wonderful member for Lingiari for her question. Mr Speaker, we are working for Australia to take the pressure off Australians, to strengthen Medicare and to build a future made in Australia in a world of churn and change. And we know that people are still doing it very tough because of persistent inflation and higher interest rates and global uncertainty, and this is slowing our economy in expected ways, and we did see that in yesterday's national accounts. But Mr Speaker, we aren't just acknowledging this, we are acting on it, with a combination of cost of living help and budget repair and investing in housing and energy and skills. And we are making welcome and important progress on inflation, on the budget and on the economy as a result of our efforts. Quarterly inflation is now around half what we inherited. Wages growth is stronger. Budget deficits are much smaller. The participation rate is higher. The unemployment rate is lower than when we came to office. And more jobs have been created on our watch than any other first-term government ever. We are restoring real wages growth. We've had 2 consecutive quarters of real wage growth compared to the negative 3.4% that we inherited at the election. And wages are now growing around twice as fast as they did under those opposites.
The member for Bowman is
We are repairing the budget, Mr Speaker. We turned a $78 billion deficit into the first surplus in 15 years. That $100 billion turnaround is the biggest ever in this country. Because of our responsible economic management, gross debt will now peak lower, and that's saving Australians tens of billions of dollars in interest costs. This comes from a combination of spending restraint and savings and banking upward revision to revenue in our budget. And our progress and our strategy on budget repair has been welcomed by the IMF, the Reserve Bank, Fitch Ratings, Deloitte Access Economics, the OECD and others, as making an important contribution to this fight against inflation. And it's made room for $23 billion in cost of living relief, which took half a percentage point off inflation in the most recent data. Remember, this is the help that those opposite voted against. Speaker, we finished the parliamentary year not just understanding the pressure that people are under and the reasons why our economy is slowing, but most importantly providing the responsible economic management to steer our economy through. Responsible economic management has been the defining feature of this government this year. It will be the defining feature of the mid-year update I released with Minister Gallagher, and it will be the defining feature of the year ahead as well.